We are back. The reason the reason that I ended the episode kind of suddenly was I realized we were at our 30-minute mark. And I am trying to make this more of a 30-minute episode thing instead of going too crazy on stuff. Let's see if I can sort out this crazy thing. Like, if I do that, maybe even push it up a little bit further than that. Like, up to here. And like so. Now I think I can fit both those dorms in and maintain the kind of nicer look. Okay, so right, we went up like that, and yeah, like 90 degrees and 90 degrees. That kind of looks right. Oh man. And then 90 degrees. Okay. I'm gonna say that is correct. So let's move these dorms. And I think these are dorms. I actually can't tell. Oh. You idiot. It will delete those paths, so I gotta be a little bit more careful about all that. Well, let's move this one as well, because it uses a slightly different system from the rest of City Skylines, which can be a little bit irritating. Click. Okay. I mean, I don't hate it. It's fine. It's just you gotta be like super precise about it, and yeah, as I feared. Will you let me build this? Maybe if I turn off guidelines. That might be the best we can do. It's okay. It's actually kind of... It does arc like that a bit. Maybe not as pronounced, but a little bit. So I think I am okay with it. This section's a little bit rough because it really should be following the line of these trees, but you know, I needed room to put these dorms in. So as for other buildings, let's see. Some of them, like Galgan House and stuff, makes me think dorm. That's why I put the dorms in here. What is this building? Come on, Google. Google doesn't know. Google doesn't know. Well, you know what? Let's use our imagination and just sort of wing it. I'm gonna put a connection here and one here. It's an approximation of... There's a little garden behind this administration zone, so maybe we can fit something like that in. Let's see, trade school groundskeeping. Groundskeepers are working hard to keep campus area premises clean, tidy, and aesthetically pleasing. Okay, so that feels like something that would maybe get jammed in near the administration zone, in a corner somewhere. That I don't know. Let's hold off, see what the other buildings we have to build is. So we got 2 dorms. What are study halls? This building increases campus attractiveness and needs to be placed within trade school. So it's just campus attractiveness. What does it look like? It's massive. I don't know if I want a gigantic building. You know what? This little building, would fit perfectly there. Because the building in here actually does look like that. Oh, wow. It's a shame that it's not built a little bit smaller, or that they can overlap a little bit more. Because it really does look just like that. Executive decision. I'm just gonna put this here. Because it really does look like there's a building like right in here that has kind of that brick siding and everything, but it's just too close. It's too confined. It won't let me do it. Shame. Anyway, we'll just kind of, like, maybe I move the dorms over. I don't know. Like, it seems like, all right, this study hall building's so big. Can I squeeze it? Obviously not. Let's see, a little book club. What is this? What are these? Oh, liberal arts. No, we're ew, gross. Yeah, we're not liberal arts. We are a trade school. Small buildings, right? The groundskeeper. I think I'm gonna squeeze them in just right up here, because there's like a little park area here. You can imagine that there would be a sort of groundskeeper, like, located near the garden. What else do we have? What is this? Education buildings. Probably important. We got dormitories. Police academy. Interesting. What does this do? During the studies, cadets work with police officers and also keep an eye on the jail cell occupants, increasing patrol car, jail capacity, and police department efficiency. Not bad. What are these other ones? So we've got a lab, an auditorium, gymnasium, the regular old study hall. See, the tourism and travel kind of makes sense to me. Berlin would have something like that. Same with the engineering stuff. Well, how big is this police academy? It's gigantic. Wow. Okay, well, we're not going to be doing that. I hope the other buildings aren't giant, because otherwise this school is basically going to have a study hall and some dormitories. Oh, even the study hall is massive. Man, that's a shame. You need a lot more room, I think. Well, let's see what happens if we leave it running for a bit. Got a groundskeeper, a book club. Police academy is way too large. So it needs to be renowned. And renowned. How does this level up? Unrecognized. Lots of students. More than we can actually support. The attractiveness is too low. Academic works. How does this work? 5 academic staff. Base chance, 30%. Academic staff, adding nothing to it. Academic works can be created at the end of each academic year. They are required to level up the campus area and can be displayed in museums to increase city attractiveness. A campus has a chance to create 1 academic work for 500 students each academic year, maximum of 4, and additional academic work can be funded through a research grant. Alright then. So, I guess it'll just naturally do this? Or do I need to pay the money? I mean, we can afford it. Let's grant them a thing. Let's see what happens. I have in mind, I'm going to move this to down here, because I think it'll look a little better, and, you know, it is kind of like, it really does look like a thing that's here, so I'm just, executive decision, going to do that. And hopefully I can squeeze another building or two up here. Anyway, I guess it's just a matter of time and waiting to unlock the other buildings. We might have to finagle some things, like, so it does look like the university, Deutscher Industry, what is this? Association or organization. So I'm gonna, you know, executive decision again, and say that I'm going to extend this university all around this entire section of the island, this middle part. Because this museum, like, we could call it a university building, and this as well. And I think that will solve my problem of not quite enough space to really make this university thrive. Can zoning snap to quays or no? Not really. It's just roads. So we'll do this, and hopefully that'll be enough room that this can be like a world-class 5-star university. It's amazing. And yeah, I think that's good. Like the education stuff. Now we could. Okay, there's like a library here. Hoshul for music, a music school. So yeah, we can kind of get away with saying like these areas are part of this campus. I think that makes some sense. Berliner Schloss. What does Schloss mean? Humboldt Forum im Berliner Schloss. I don't know what Schloss is. Anyway, we're gonna say that this is all part of the ESMT Berlin because it is like such a massive campus anyway. So while we're at it, I think we can get rid of this power line, which would make me happy. But I don't want to accidentally click play. This is still a mess. Okay. Just drinking some water. I think for the rest of the episode, while we wait for this to build up a bit, let us... Do we want to do Fischerinsel now? That might be fun. It's kind of a touristy place. There's like little like boathouses and a couple other little things going on. Let's do Fischerinsel. How about that? Let us do Fischerinsel. So, looking at it, there's some nice hotels here. In fact, these all look like legit buildings. They look very large. Also, handily enough, which is good because if we go to education, just basic education stuff, elementary school is doing okay actually. Ooh, high school is low. University, wow, okay, yeesh. 5,000 eligible and only 650. We need way more dorms in here. That's not great, is it? Because we don't really have the room for it. I might have to put in some regular universities as well. Well, it depends. Like, if we build Humboldt, maybe between the two, that can help with this need. Because it's really bad. Like, these people desperately need education in order to fill our offices. See how they're lacking skilled workers? It's because there aren't enough people learning to be good office workers. So that is actually a pretty major situation. But yeah. let's go to community school and we'll put one. Can we put it? Oh, I suppose. Kind of want it in the middle of these two, but it won't let me. This is fine. Close enough. That'll give us a little extra elementary school. Because this is a posh... This is the Frobel Kindergarten. I imagine this school is like really nice because of its location. And, Schatzinsel. Like, it's right next to some very expensive looking buildings, surrounded by parks. I can't imagine it being anything other than a really, really nice place. Also looking at it, there actually is another little road in here. I'm just gonna like, yeah, simulate that somehow. But there are a bunch of what look to be massive hotel buildings and offices, like much taller. Oh, there's a little swimming pool. That's nice. I've been hoping to see one of those around. Let's get that. It's just over here. It looks more intense than a community pool. Can we get like a legit pool or... No? Okay. Good enough. Whoa, that's a big building. Well, that's fine. It actually does mostly fill up this area, so cool. And the kindergartners can go and swim in the pool. They'll enjoy that. But there are some big, big buildings here. So I'm thinking, let's put... If we go to, like, unique buildings, we go, like, here. Maybe put some of these things in? Is this an actual fire station? No. I do need fire stations, so that's something I'm keeping an eye out for. None of them quite look... I mean, it's very kind of square, silly-looking buildings, but also very tall. Maybe... Ooh, I have a plan. I have a plan here. I am going to zone Fischerinsel in a way... Well, you know what? I think this could pass for offices as well. Is Bebenu Consult a company? Shipping... Oh, a shipping service. Okay. Well, let's put in a post office then. I mean, if you're a shipping service, it's like a massive like hotel, like not hotel, but massive office structure. And I'm putting a dinky. Maybe I put in a legit one's far too large. Okay, there. So we'll put in a little post office. This is the Bebenu Consult. I'm gonna put offices in here. I need offices. There's some like big hotel looking stuff, but there could also be some offices. Maybe let's do this. Go to parks. Plaza. I want the long plaza. Put that in there to jazz it up a bit. And then another road here. And this can be like a little... Because those are those sort of stores. And then everything else is going to be offices, I think. I don't know if that's actually what Fischerinsel is like, but in this universe, that's what it's like. I mean, just looking at it, yeah, it's all office stuff. At least in these sections. And here. Now for the fun stuff. This should probably be a park. Because there's like a little path that goes all around this section. And there's a boathouse. Like, this looks like park to me. So, I'm going to zone it that way. Wow, that filled up fast. People need those offices. Crazy. And you know, it's kind of nice if I'm being honest. Like, I do think that looks pretty good. There are also some... Let's try to simulate this because it'll definitely... We need paths. And just regular pavement paths. No, don't put them under the water. I hate that it does that. Okay, very, very carefully. Okay. It's so weird how the default works. If I go one up, not one down, one up. Oh. Please, please. Okay. Just so. Then will you be able to go down if I like... Yes. I feel like I can get this straight. be nice, because technically I mean, yeah, let's try. Oh, there we are. Oh, just draw it straight across. That actually gives me a little bit more space to work with, so I don't mind it so much. Actually, like, looking at it, legitimately, this is where it needs to cross. So let's do it. Alright, and this time no snapping. I think the snapping is not helping this time. Okay. Yep. So one up. Just go straight. Click. And will you be able to connect and be straight? And it did. Yes. Okay. Very, very good. Okay, academic year. We got an academic works. Our students' attractiveness. Did we level up? Unlocked by new reputation level. But we already had the dorm. Wait, oh, this was last year? What is this? Hat of many feathers. Scavenged from the nature, these feathery hats are attempting to bring more naturalistic touch to the modern fashion. What? 2 toga parties. Of course they're screwing around. They're business students. Students use the campus flower beds as a resource for crafting bedazzling laurel wreaths to complete their toga looks. The party spilled to the streets outside the campus area, but luckily there wasn't too much property damage. That is nice. So did you not level up? Did not level up. This might be a slow process. Let me... Do I hit info to see? Reputation level unrecognized. I need 1 more academic work. And the attractiveness is not enough. Okay. Wow. Well, let's attractify the campus a bit more. I guarantee the campus attractiveness thing is going to drive me nuts. I mean, we could... It's so big. It won't fit anywhere. I hate this. Why is this building so huge? Okay, well, what can we put in? That trade school dormitory. Is the study hall massive? It's pretty big. I feel like won't fit there, will it? What is this? Faculty. This is what? Let's see. University students wish to specialize in certain areas go to these faculty buildings. Each building educates them and stuff. Students can pick and choose to go to any or remain, but each faculty building. What does this actually do? It ups student capacity, and it's smaller. Building must be placed. But the trade-off is it must be placed roadside. Interesting. I guess we could put a couple in though. Now I want to leave this like a lot of room here. I wonder if I put it there. Now I kind of wish we had maintained the roads and gone with these instead of the massive dorms. How much does this give us? 800. Okay, versus these 300. So why would I ever build the giant annoying buildings that take up all this room? Oh man, I worked so hard on these paths. And now I'm thinking, well, let's get rid of them. That's a shame. Well, I'm salty about that. I am just a bit salty. Because these dorms, like, are gigantic. Oh, this is a study hall. What does this do? Attractiveness? How much attractiveness? Not going to say, are you? Well, yeah, let's put this building here. Just to hopefully give this more of a boost. Honestly, that's not a very attractive building. If that's supposed to increase attractiveness, something went way wrong. Oh, we should build these paths. Do we... Let's make it like a nice freeform thing. Kind of slightly angle it. And now what I want to do is angle like this. Don't complete it though. And then close the distance. Oh, you added those stupid things. I really don't like those. No matter what I do, it's gonna do it, isn't it? Probably. The real issue is like this this little thing. It's frustrating because it's hard to represent this as it actually is, which is like a big flat plaza. There's actually a little takeout delivery thing here. Like there's a lot going on in this section. Ooh, I guess I could do that, but then it won't. Yeah, because it won't count as an actual, like, road or anything anyway. Do we do it like that? Well, it's not beautiful, but I guess we'll do it that way. But yeah, there's all kinds of, like, little doodads here. That police academy is way too large. Wasn't there, like, a, so we got the book club. Outdoor study... Yeah, maybe we'll save up until we get a higher reputation. Man, it's gonna be hard to get that reputation, isn't it? How are we now? Unrecognized. I guess we could fund another academic work. I don't mind doing that. I think they actually improve your city, too. We have less students than we should. Which is weird to me. Still, that campus attractiveness is bad. Okay, well, let's you know what? Let's get one of those faculties. Because I think we have a powerful need. I'm going to put this... Where am I going to put this? So this is technically zoned for, it's a campus cafe, and then like there's a development center. This is actually a church down here, probably for the student use. Where is a good spot for this? I mean, technically it would fit there. It would ruin this little, like, tree line, but... Alright, I'm executive decisioning. I'm gonna put these... I don't want to do, like, a big line. That's stupid. You know what? Meh. Just slap one in there. It's so hard. It's so hard to decide how... Like, if I could just read German, I'm sure I'd read something and be like, this is a student dorm. And then I'd be like, oh, look, it's a student dorm. Oh, right, it needs to be on roads. That's a one issue with these faculties. Can I put them, like, outside of this place? And still have a count? Because that would be useful. Maybe I can. let's give that a go. See what happens. So put that there, and we look at our university. Oh, I forgot to actually look at the capacity before it went up. All right, go back to our. Just click on it. Did the attractiveness? No, still 175. I don't think these actually help. I think that, let's see. Faculty, students. I think they're just meant to be like mini universities. I don't think they're the actual university. I don't know. Let's see. It's supposed to add 800 students. Okay, so that adds 800. This adds 3. So 3, 6. So I should have 1,000 student capacity, I think. Without this, but if this does work, I would have 1,800. So what is my capacity? 500. So it didn't add. I kind of don't want this then, because it's going to... It'll steal students away from this university that I'm trying to level. So let's not do that. I can zone there, I guess. Cool. Okay, well, I mean, it's gonna take a while to get this. I wonder if I can do like rando decorations. Would that increase the attractiveness? Let's experiment. Let's find out. If I go here, what is the attractiveness? 175. Okay. Not great, but, you know. Excuse me. Let us put in some park thing and see if it goes above 175. So, just a, how about, do you have trade school stuff? University bench. Trade school bench. Okay. So let us put in, where is an actual bench? It looks like there are some benches kind of along this corner. Maybe we need something bigger. More impressive. I don't know. Nah, that's not for the university, so, man, I wish we could squeeze something in there. Increases value of land area. Oh, these are not the trade school buildings. It's kind of tough to get this started, isn't it? Because you just kind of have to spam these dormitories and recognize is when I get more interesting things. I mean, the police academy wasn't gigantic. I would probably put it somewhere, but... Well, maybe when the papers are written. The other odd thing is I'm supposed to have 5,000 students waiting in the wings, and only 328 out of the 500 are actually going for this place. Like, that confuses me. I feel like I'm getting cheated somehow. Oh, you know what? Let's just bite the bullet and we put some building in. I already have a groundskeeper. I suppose it's gonna be another dorm around here. I don't love that. It's not really what I want it to be, but this might help the university. Campus attractiveness set. Yeah, we're not getting enough students. Is that See, I don't get that. What's going on here? Eligible 3,000. So go. What about, let's see, high school? High school availability needs to be higher. Same with elementary. So that could be part of the problem. Just not enough elementary schools and high schools scattered about to feed the university. I don't know. Academic year, we lost a lot of students. It's weird to me. Ultra moist apparel. Combine old-fashioned and modern styles. The ultra moist apparel is aiming to become the market leader in swimwear. The party's feeling on the streets, but luckily there wasn't too much property damage. So the students being low, we've got everything we need, except for students now. I'm not sure how to get students up any further. It's a mystery. Ooh, death care is getting bad too. Is it because does the cryopreservatory that I put in? So I put in a cryopreservatory near the hospital, just because. Okay, so it stores and processes. It's just that we have so many people aging out and dying and stuff. Okay, well, we need a crematorium somewhere. How about we put one? Yeah, we can put one over here. Just next to... I don't know what that little building was, but... Let us... It's under healthcare, isn't it? Let's put one next to the church, the church, the graveyard. It kind of makes sense anyway. Okay, you need some power. So, there we go. Now everything's connected again. Are we making money off of this? Like, what's the deal? 15 visitors. What's going on? It costs me so much, and it's not going to make anything if we only get 15 visitors every week. It's glorious. Like, go visit. Anyway, hopefully that will resolve some of our death care situation. Yes, cemeteries are 100%. Crematoriums are going up, though, so that should help. Hopefully. Like, I would like to start emptying the cemeteries. Especially the ones that I could potentially move over to fit in a crematorium next to them. Alright, we're gonna do that. Multiple problems. Yeah, it's gonna overload our crematoriums for now, but it'll pay off in the long run, right? Maybe. In theory. In practice, probably not. Well, anyway, maybe we get more population. Maybe people will actually go to the university. I do need to get more high schools as well. So I think I'm going to build out maybe... Well, I want to build this area out a bit. I think it's just offices and stuff. Anyway, like, maybe I'll zone this area, see if there's just any kind of little buildings I could feasibly call, like, for the stuff we need. Like, I'll be looking out for churches. Like, there is a church here, so maybe we just put the cemetery in here, but I did want a cathedral, if possible, in this little area. Is that unlocked? How do we unlock it? I think it's just over in regular old buildings. Ooh, what is this one? Cinema. That might be cool. That's City Hall. Where's the Palace? Might use that for a museum. Cathedral. 2,000 abandoned buildings in the city. Oh, God. I mean, I know how to do that. Basically ruin the city and you can get a cathedral. But we can't really do that in this playthrough. So what I am thinking is I might do an episode. So there's another competition, right? There's another contest that they just announced for PDXCon. And it is basically, oh god, we need to fix this flooding real bad. And the way to do that will be to turn all these off and have like a poopy water treatment somewhere way out in the boonies. Which I might just do. Like, legit, this seems nuts, but sure. I gotta remember this is a dummy road, but the way I'll remember that is by just having like a massive power line following it, because I don't normally do stuff like that in City Skylines. So I'll know, I'll be able to tell that, yeah, this is a, oh god, can I not cross this anywhere? I think I need to raise it up. So, oopsie daisy. There we go. And connects, bravo. And yeah, that way I'll just know that this is something I built out of desperation. Because I need to stop this flooding. It's intense and bad. So that's what we're going to do. That's going to be the end of this thing. We're going to put in a massive waste treatment. Eco inland water treatment, 60,000. What can we do with advanced inland? 160,000. Okay, it's got to be the advanced inland one. And I think that means I can actually get rid of all of these. We'll start with turning them off. Let me make sure I should have piping too. That would be a thing that you need out here. Sure. Okay, let's see what happens. Sewage treatment drops, and then it's still too low. There's no power here. Let's make sure there's power. Power lines. They are the worst. Okay. So with that on, sewage treatment is still looking kind of bad. So how much did this one do? Only 60 versus a lot more. So let's put this one up here. Fingers crossed. I do need to put in a pipe. There we go. Honestly, I could do another one. Yeah, let's get rid of these now unnecessary. Oh, it's because I'm in the wrong view. Okay, here. These are now not needed. And so give me all the poop water. That should be more than enough for our purposes. I'll try to move this if I find like an area that it should go in. But it is outside the bounds of the competition, so I'm not too worried about it. Basically, we're just trying to improve this little segment, so this is where I need to spend more of my time, if I'm being honest. Now one consequence of that is this now no longer flows. Because I was getting a lot of the water in this river was coming from those waste treatment plants. Maybe it'll adjust and fix itself. It should. I mean, it doesn't make sense that it would just break like that, but the water in this game is bonkers. So I don't need these anymore. Well, I'll keep one. The reason I'll keep one is maybe we're going to need to dump water just to like fix that whole issue. Done with these recycling plants as well. Just tidying up a bit basically. Removing some things we no longer need. Alright. Same goes with pipes. We'll leave that one in case I decide to go back and refill it, because it does look like now the sink it's going dry. Oops. Look at that. That's funny. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll maybe just turn this back on just for the sake of filling it with poop water. That's a fire way out in the distance. Lovely, lovely. We still don't seem to have enough death care, which I don't understand. Is this stuck? Is there like no way for people to get here? Or is it just so far away it's not really covered that well? I think it's just so far away it's not getting covered. We'll wait and see if that sorts itself out. It might not. Cemetery usage. Right, because I'm waiting on this to empty so that I can scooch it a little bit over and then put in like another crematorium next to it. I think it'll be enough room. I'm not entirely positive on that, but I'm hopeful that we can squeeze a little crematorium in. How big are the crematoriums? I can actually go right now and take a look. They are 3 wide. I don't think there's enough room. And this is... Nah, there's 4. There's enough room. I can scoot it 1 over, put 1 in here. Yeah. That'll be good. I just need to empty it first. I might do the same for this one once it's done, but you know. Okay, well, you know what? Honestly, I think this has been an episode. So our plan for next time, we're just kind of waiting on this university to get better. I'm seeing a lot of abandoned buildings too. What is causing that? Are they unwanted? It's unwanted commercial zone. So what we probably need to do is, honestly, I need to like just go through and get more resident building done. Oh, excuse me. So maybe we'll take a look in this area, right in here. I don't know what this neighborhood is called, but we should take a look at. Oh, one last thing. Oh God, do I want to do this on camera? Like, I really don't, if I'm being honest, because I'm so bad at this sort of thing. But we do have trains now. If I go to train, construct a train station. Okay. So I need to put in a train station. Somewhere. Where would be? I think there's one like right back here, behind it, but it's a big one. You know, it's not one of these. Is there like a nicer, cooler one? What is this? Train line. Draw a train line by clicking the train stations. Okay. And this is train. One-way train. I'm only seeing the basic train station, and we don't want a basic one. It's like a big multi-station. Would it be in here? Hubs. Yeah, it'd be something like this. Train Metro Hub. Is that actually what this is? Let me see. Okay, what does the S stand for on the map? It's like a curvy little S. Regional station in historic square rebuilt after war damage and running S-Bahn and U-Bahn services. S-Bahn. Is U-Bahn like under like under as an underground and S as in just like surface? Let me see. S-Bahn. Go. The name S-Bahn is an abbreviation for the German Stadtschnellbahn, meaning City Rapid Railway. It was introduced in 1930. Okay, is it rapid transit? So it's a fast train, I take it. S-train system, train stop, blah, blah, blah. Characteristics. There's no complete definition. Ah, great. Characteristics. There's no typical local railway, mainline trains, slower than the main, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I think it would be a metro, like this kind of hub thing. Although, it's kind of larger than I was hoping. A grand city, wow. So we can do waste transfer and processing, bus terminal, a baseball park, solar power, bus metro hub. And I can do a third loan at last. We haven't unlocked really much of the unique buildings. We are inching towards like the sports arena and stuff, which is kind of fun. I do want the cathedral real bad. God, maintain 2,000 abandoned buildings for 4 weeks. Woof. That's basically destroying the city. Basically, the way to do this is get like a couple million in the bank, and how do you make the buildings abandoned though? Taxes, and put taxes far too high so people abandon the city. That is hard to do. I want it though. Create your oh cool. We can actually see all the nifty things. Unlock every single building in the game. Gorgeous. Okay, let us. Oh, this is so big though. Like, it feels like this is what it should be though. But see, their version here is actually like sleek. Is there like a sleeker, nicer train station? What is this? Monorail bus, monorail. Yeah, like this shape, but not a monorail. Well, this is the closest to what the thing actually is. I'm just not sure how do we. Do we just put it in and hope for the best? Academic year, students, 2 academic works, campus attractiveness. We are now, our reputation went up. Trade school cafeteria, a fountain, a gymnasium, and an outdoor study. 2 toga parties. Okay. Alright, well, let us end this crazy episode where we just kind of, like, we've been doing all kinds of rando stuff. I want to put some of those new little things that we just got down in the university, because that's something to pay attention to. If this is small, oh, nice. I was hoping for that. Because if we go, let me take my map and go all the way back here. There is, what are you doing? There's a little like takeout place right over here. So now it says school cafeteria. Let's see, does this attractiveness or capacity? Let's see, fresh hot meals, drinks, blah, blah, blah. Increases land value and campus area attractiveness. Okay, sure. Gymnasium, athletic, recreation, and leisure. Surprisingly small for what it is. Surprisingly, you could almost fit it places. Anyway, I might not use this building because it's like, where am I going to put it? And then this park, are you tiny? Yeah, I might just put this, what is this outdoor study? Oh, it's massive. God, everything is huge. Well, lesson learned, like, universities take up a lot of room in city skylines. So I guess we're not going to be building that either. It's just far too large. I can put a little fountain in, though. There isn't an actual fountain or anything, but there is kind of like a bunch of little decorations and stuff. So, I guess it'll have to go in here. Like so? Yeah, that'll be like a little extra bit of decoration. How are we doing with our reputation? Need more students, academic works. Our attractiveness is too low. Okay. Our capacity for students, though, is good. So, that's a plus. We just need to add some more doodahs and hoo-hickeys around campus. Anything cool in here? Supplementary buildings, like what? Groundskeeping, nah. Still just a police academy. Don't get me wrong, I would love to build this building, but it's gigantic, it doesn't fit anywhere, and that makes me sad. Like, little tiny. I love how they have this tab and it's just the one thing. Like, what's the point? It's even in this one. Like, I guess it's a little bit handy, maybe, but not really. So Cafeteria. If we could get the gymnasium in here, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. There's no actual gymnasium, but I'm gonna do it because I think that will boost our attractiveness enough. Ooh, not quite. Not quite there. Academic works, sure, take the money. I don't want to hire staff because I'm worried that's going to be a big expense, that like big ongoing expense that ruins me. See, I'm saving this space because I think we'll be able to get some of these buildings in here. I wish I knew how big they were. Don't care about the commencement office, but like the library, stuff like that, we could maybe fit in. I just don't know how large they are. I would definitely like to get some of the schools of tourism and engineering just to help out with those services around here. Like, I think it'd be good. Wow, we need so many more. Like, we gotta get Humboldt University built too, just to help accommodate all the needs of, like, look, they all want university and they don't have it. A few of them have it, but man, not many. The other problem is, yeah, high school availability is getting low. I suspected it would. We might have to, like, sort of squint our eyes a little bit and say, well, this building could maybe be construed to be a thing. Can I squeeze you in? Oh, come on. Just fit somewhere. That's frustrating. I wish some of these buildings were a little bit smaller. Because we do need more dorms. We need a lot more dorms. If we're ever going to get to. Alright, executive decision. The music hall is now dedicated to, it's a dorm. So this is like a music school here. But I need more dorm space. It's amazing how much gets used up. I might actually make all of this dorm. It's not what it is. There's like a library. There's a school of industry here, but I suspect neither of those things are going to actually fit in this space. It's obviously frustrating and annoying to me. Well. Alright, technically this is a church, but I'm tempted to just put this in here, because it'll fit nice, and it's vaguely similar to a church. I mean, it's a place people will go to study. Oh, but I have one right here already. Maybe I move that one down here and see if I can fit something else in that spot. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Trade school outdoor study is gigantic. Forget about it. Can I put multiple groundskeepers' offices, or is it only the one? Building increases campus attractiveness and land value of campus area and new places inside trade school campus area. Well, they're small and they might fit. You're gonna have the most groundskeepers you've ever seen. It's just gonna be crazy. I'll put one way at the end here because we might be able to fit a little building in there. We can always move it too if it's like in the way. Two more in, like one here and here. That seems doofy. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. You know what? We've been recording for forever. Yeah, we're way past our time. But that is, we got a little bit of Fischerinsel going. And, oh, are you empty? Emptying? Still 700 left. Okay, we're getting there, though. Why does it say abandoned when I zoom out? Weird. But, yeah, once that gets empty, we can scooch it over, and it'll all be good. I hate this plaza, by the way. I wanted to do, like, a really nice park in here. But it's just, they give you, like, it's a stupid way of doing it, right? If you go into here, City Park, and it's like one of these little prop things. Let me see if I can find it. Nope. No. Weird. Right? Oh, is it this way? Props. City park props. Yeah, here. So this thing, these park tiles, one, they don't look anything like these tiles, which, I mean, come on. Two, God, I wish you could just drag it, or they had a bigger version of it. Like, they only give you the one thing, and it's like, I could click over and over, but I'm not going to do it. So we got this ugly plaza when it's actually a really beautiful plaza. So that's disappointing, but I don't know how to do it in vanilla. We're just going to have to, like, accept the way it is. But, yeah, I think at this point, yeah, we've been going for a while. I need to call it night. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's coming along. Obviously, there's a lot more sections to build out. I'd like to get more residential because there's such a demand for it. And it'll help, like, the dorms and stuff will fill up faster over here. So hopefully we can, let's see, info. We do have enough students. We have too many students. The attractiveness is still not quite there. Well, we'll have to figure out. And I'll keep in mind for next time that, yeah, you need a lot of space for universities. Like, I personally would have thought this being this could be the whole university, but no. No. Basically, half your city is going to be university. So I don't know. Like, we're going to build Humboldt, but we might just, like, dedicate this whole space to the university, even if parts aren't. Just to see what happens, but it's tricky, right, to fit all this in. But it's looking okay. I mean, honestly, I don't mind the look of it so far. It's just a little frustrating. A little frustrating that they don't give you enough. They don't give you enough building designs, basically. Like, I would love to have alternate versions of these dormitories, so you could really decorate with them. And smaller buildings that you can plop around to boost attractiveness, that kind of thing. For now, I might just spam these stupid little groundskeeper stations all over the damn place just to boost attractiveness enough, which is stupid. I don't like doing it, but I don't see any other option really, except maybe spamming these things, but it's all spam in the end. So we'll see what happens. Oh, it does look like, ooh, traffic is getting bad too. So that might be, we might need to do public transportation. Yeah, it's just along this road, and I know why. It's the university is drawing too many people to it. Oh, and they're really seeing this little feeder road here. It's just, there's a lot of residences here and a lot of shopping here. and so they're all desperately trying to go to their jobs, and it's making a mess. So, you know what? Actually, that's going to be what we'll work on next time. Public transportation. I'll try to get the little combination station put in here. We're going to do the metro. We're going to do like the underground sections of the just the subway basically that goes underneath Berlin, and I think that will be it'll be good. Like, we'll be able to reduce this traffic with it, and it'll be fun because like it'll boost the land value in some areas, and just it'll change the dynamic of how people move around the city, which I think will be useful. We also, like, push comes to shove, like, I should probably get this zoned, and I think I'm gonna zone this off camera. I don't love doing that, but my main reasoning is, like, I want to get this built because, I mean, we're kind of getting away from the whole goal, right? The goal is to build this section of the city out as best you can, and to build a really fantastic bridge and stuff. So we gotta, like, maybe start thinking about building that bridge over here and figure out what. So my basic plan, I want to have a feature. I'm not gonna say what the feature is yet, but like a fun feature along here, and so we'll have to figure out how to fit it in. And in addition to that feature, obviously, like, we'll have the bridge, and then what I want to solve, this is a problem for this whole region, right? And the problem is, oh gosh, as I look around, and we've already recorded so much, but as I look around, this is such a quick and easy fix to some of the traffic situation. So let's do it. Let's put in this path while I'm talking out loud. So path. Payment path. So if I look on the map, let's go back to it. Okay, so it's pretty interesting. This is interesting because it shows that this road is actually meant to go much further. Because, so basically the path. Ooh, can I squeeze a path in here without destroying any buildings? Not quite. Okay, let's scoot you over, and then we'll have a clearance for, because this would be a good spot for pedestrians could walk all over and stuff. So you post office are going to scoot one more over, which means we lose a building, but it's worth it to get the path in here. Now technically, this apparently goes further out than I thought, but I can't fit it in because of the bridge not being great. So instead, there is also a little path over here, if I was actually in paths, that goes like so. If I'm looking at this right, it just goes straight down, and see these trees? Yeah, those trees are they are what line the path. So let's get that lined up with these trees. Yeah, originally my plan was I wanted to have. Oh, I guess this is the best we can do. If we want to be perfectly straight. Come on. Come on. I just saw you do it. I believe. Come on. Okay, we'll just do it this way then. Oh, you are trying my patience. Grid snapping off, just because I'm about to explode. Okay. That works. I could actually scoot this over and maybe fit in another bigger office. Maybe. Let me see what that, if I can. Scoot you one more, we lose it. Okay. So don't do that. Cancel. Okay. And so this path does kind of hug like this whole section. I don't know if we can actually like attach it to this bridge, but oh god, now I've gone down like another rabbit hole. I hope this episode doesn't turn out to be like super long. If it is, sorry. Maybe I'll try to edit and split it a bit. Okay, I have a plan here. You can go up like that. And also, well, try to make it about equal. Down like that. Because there is a little path that just hugs the, we'll put this in for decoration purposes. This isn't going to actually connect up here. Or can it go under? Oh man, that'd be awesome if it could actually connect. That's been an issue with these bridges the whole time. Because I can't. There is like a natural path that follows along the quay all the way up and down, and it would be great to actually have that functioning. But alas. Sure, and we'll just do. Oh, it didn't actually. Let's watch and see if people actually can make that. It doesn't look like they can. Wait, are you gonna go? No, that connection didn't actually happen. So, yeah, like that. It's a weird little bumpy thing, but it had to happen for the bridge to work. See, the quay sections actually are connected to the bridges, which you can't really represent in vanilla. But it's nice all the same to have like a little path here. It seems like they're more hooked on using this section, but we'll just simulate. We'll pretend like we have like a little thing going down this way, but it's not gonna. I can't actually connect it up to that bridge. But it looks nice, and it kind of simulates what's going on with these paths out here. So, sure, we'll go with it. And it's nice because I think this is going to be used a ton and actually reduce some of the traffic, because people from here want to go to work here, so that cuts away like a lot of extra traffic trying to go up here to get to these offices. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's very convenient, right? Like how it lined up, because we got a crossing here, and then like they can follow this up here and cross here and get up here. Like it's really extending the range they can go, which is good to see, and it gives access to the university, all that good stuff. It's a good path, is what I'm saying. So I'm glad it's there. Anyways, this episode has probably gone on a crazy amount. It's probably an hour and 20 minutes and just insane, but I'm gonna stop here before it gets any crazier. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I think we're making some good progress, and like I said, like we're close to the point where we can start to think about building this bridge. Now all the little extra decoration stuff I will need to unlock, and so my plan. Okay, oh god, we're extending the episode even longer. But here's my plan going forward. I want to unlock, one particular thing, which I won't say because it's going to be a big surprise, so look forward to it. As well as, Cathedral, I'd like to get, and the Brandenburg Gate. The hardest, I think, is going to be the Brandenburg Gate, but we're going to work on it. And the way we're going to work on it is I'm just going to build a little extra city, like a real quick, stupid one, for unlocking some of because they're unlocked across the game, which is kind of nice, because you can just have a throwaway city, and you can unlock a whole bunch of different special buildings that way, and then go into your other city and use them. Now, if I get really desperate, I think I could actually just click a button to unlock all the special buildings, but, part of me doesn't love doing that. I'd like to earn them legitimately, but, if we hit a situation where we need to unlock it, like we have a couple of days before the competition is over, then I'll just click that button, and that'll be that. The other thing is there's another competition. We have just a couple of days left to do it, but I think it's going to be a pretty legitimate and fun one, and I think we can do it. And so what my plan is, the other competition is to design a green suburb. And so I have an idea for that, and it's kind of fun. And I'm gonna make a mini series. So what I'm thinking is I got two different needs. Let's just combine them. I'll make the cool little suburb idea in this city that I'm trying to unlock all the stuff in. And maybe we'll do an episode where I'm like, here's how you unlock all of these things, and just like click buttons and make it all unlock. Most of them, like you can do it like that because it's stuff like, okay, increase taxes too much, so people ban the city, or wipe out stuff with a tsunami, things like that. So, yeah, we'll come up with we'll do a big like round and try to unlock a whole bunch of things. But for now, this has been City Skylines, and a super long, crazy long episode, I think. But you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you get into it. It's one reason why this would be such a good thing to stream, but streaming is complicated in multiple ways. It's complicated in the fact that I don't know if I have great upload ability where I live, and so we might get stutter. It's complicated by the fact that I need a dedicated time that I can like set aside to do it, which is tricky as well. I don't really have a recording studio, so I have to kind of like record when it's quiet in the house, and it's not always quiet in the house. And then the last thing is, well, it's just like I have to set up OBS and do all this extra stuff, which, you know, might be a thing worth doing. I don't know, but it seems like we're doing pretty well with VODs, so maybe we'll do video on demand stuff for the near future. But maybe in the long term we'll want to do a stream or something. It's just an idea I have. So on that note, I'm gonna click the stop record button, y'all. It's been real. It's been fun. We're getting there. We're getting close to the point where I feel like I can say this city looks good, and we're done. Obviously, like there's still a lot to do, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel as well. Anyway, so look forward to maybe that little mini series I talked about and all that fun stuff. And thanks for tuning in, and good night.